Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for sad songs, etc. Please welcome to the stage first special guest of the evening, Maddie Nishimi.
I had to fix that. All right. I'm Maddie. Are you guys ready for a show? Yeah? Everybody excited? Everybody having a good night? All right. I'll tell jokes. I just started a new semester at college. It's a lot of fun. But on my first day of class, my professor was telling us all of these reasons that we should go to college. And one of the things he said was that people with degrees live longer. So I left class and dropped out immediately. Before I dropped out, I was walking onto campus and people were handing out these little paper bags of things. And I was like, sick, food. So I took one. And then I got to class and I opened it up and it was just a bunch of condoms. And I have never been more disappointed at the prospect of sex. Yeah, like I thought I was about to get an edible that was just gonna truly fuck me up. And instead I got safe sex. I think my phone's been listening to me while I tell that joke because all of the advertisements that have been getting pushed to me are like various forms of birth control. Yeah, I get condoms, I get Plan B, I get the implant, all of them. Yeah, the internet is just constantly telling me, you should not be a mother. Yeah. And I agree, I shouldn't be. I do think it's a little fucked up that the internet thinks so too, though. You know? They've also been pushing BetterHelp at me, which is like an online counseling service. So, you know, they are bullying me, but at least they want me to get better. Yeah. You know, they're a friend. They're mean to you, but they do want to help. I'm not having a lot of sex, though. Don't have to worry about getting pregnant, because, you know, just not dating. But it's okay, because my policy on sex is the same as my policy on being killed, you know? If nobody will do it for me, I'll just do it myself. I'm very brave. I told that joke with my parents in the audience. All right, next. All right, I spend a lot of time on Twitter because I'm from Gen Z. And I saw a Twitter thread the other day that was called How to Catch His Eye. And I love reading things written by dumb 14-year-olds. So obviously I had to open it, and it said a lot of dumb 14-year-old things, like play with your hair and bite your lip, things that would catch no one's eye. And then it said, stand on your tiptoes. It said tiptoes, not just toes, as if you're trying to get something out of reach. And I thought, that's stupid, because it is. But then I thought, you know, they're actually right. If I went into a Starbucks and the entire time I waited for my drink, I stood on my toes, I would catch a lot of people's eyes, right? They'd be like, what is she doing? Why is she standing like that? Is there something on the floor? Is there something wrong with her? What is it? And so I was inspired by this 14-year-old, and I came up with my own list of ways that you can catch men's or women's eyes. I'm going to share that list with you now. Number 1 is wear a clown wig. You're already making a fool of yourself, so you may as well lean into it. Number 2 is when you're walking through narrow hallways, hold your arms away from your body. Yeah, this is also a good way to establish physical contact. Yeah. And then number 3 is whenever you walk into any room, play entrance music from your phone. I have some song suggestions for this one as well, which are Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid and The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah. If you go with Under the Sea, people are going to be so completely confused with you to the point where at least 2 of your coworkers will have conspiracy theories on why Under the Sea is your entrance music. And if one of them is brave enough to ask you about it, you can use that opportunity to ask them out. Yeah. And then if you go with The Sound of Silence, people are going to think that this is your strange cry for help, which it is. So if one of them comes and they're like, hey, are you okay? You'll know they're a keeper. They care about you. got you with that one. I'm back on Facebook after several years of not being on Facebook because Facebook is good for two things: networking and finding out who's racist. I'm there to find out who's racist. But although I haven't been on Facebook, my parents have been, and they've posted all of these truly horrible photos of me. Photos of me from 6th grade, photos of me when I had straight across bangs, just awful ones. And the worst photo, though, is one where I'm in the process of dyeing my hair. When I was younger, I used to dye my hair fun colors like blue and purple because I was depressed. But had I known that my parents were posting pictures of me where half my hair was covered in tinfoil and the other half was covered in purple goo and I was bent over a sink, I would have tried harder when I tried to kill myself. All right. I'll do two more. Okay. Yeah. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. So I like to play games with no winners, and one of the games I like to play is called Mistress or Daughter. Yeah. The way the game works is you find a couple in public and you go, oh, is that woman his mistress or his daughter? Like these two. Daughter, obviously. All right. Here's my last one. So I used to have smaller boobs, which is a big surprise to you, I'm sure. And when I did, I was like, this is not that great. And then I went up 3 cup sizes in the winter of when I was 17, and I was like, this is awesome. This is so fucking sick. And then it got to be summer, and I was like, so these are just extra armpits. Thank you very much. I've been Maddie Nishimi.